Hey, shalom, shalom, mishpocha. Welcome to another edition of Ray Bash's Ramblings. I'm your host, Rabbi Yehuda ben Shomer. There's sort of like a tongue-in-cheek kind of idiomatic joke about Jewish people and Judaism and how we have a blessing for everything. Some people may think of the movie Fiddler on the Roof, where the rabbi kind of that movie kind of brings across that idea, and it's true. If you open up any Siddur, any prayer book of the Jewish people, there will be a section where it almost has like a blessing for almost anything. And if there's not a blessing for a particular thing that you know or see or something that you want to bless or give a blessing for, the usual formula is, "Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe," and then you just tack on whatever. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Melech Haolam. And so it's true. And why do we do this? Well, for several reasons. Number one, because we always want to give credit, honor, praise, and adoration to God. Because He is the creator of all things, He is the provider of all things, and we are even encouraged when we see war or famine or something that we perceive as negative or something bad, that we give God the praise and glory anyhow, because in some way that is meant for our betterment, in some way it's meant for our good, in some way God is going to get the upper hand and show His glory and bring about something better through that tragedy, even though that tragedies are not the divine will of God, they're the permissive will of God, in that because He gave man free will, He allows these things to happen, He allows these things to come about. A lot of people may know of the Christian writer Norman Vincent Peale and the power of positive thinking. Well, blessings are kind of an ancient form of positive thinking, because if we are giving thanks to God and blessings, don't get me wrong, blessings is not that you see something and you bless it, that you make it kosher by blessing it. Blessing means that you give thanks to God for something, that you give Him credit for something, that you recognize Him for something that He did or something that He's going to do. So a blessing is that when we bless God with our praise and adoration, it's reciprocal. We end up getting blessed back. We get blessed for blessing, and we also get blessed for being a blessing. Oh boy, this is a tongue twister. Say that 5 times real fast. So when you bless other people, in other words, you encourage them and speak kindly to them and speak edifyingly to them, or you do something for them to help them out and give them a blessing, say they're in need of food or clothes or money or what have you, and you give this to them, you're being a blessing to him. And so you're saying that I have been blessed by God to have these things that this other person needs, so therefore I'm going to be a blessing. And I'm going to give this so that I could be a blessing. So we are blessed to be a blessing. We also bless, like I said, to give praise and adoration to God, because when we're busy thanking God for everything, giving Him credit and praise for everything, we have no time to focus on the negative. We have no time to, and we get out of the habit of thinking negatively and of saying negative things and getting in a negative way of thinking. And when you get in a negative way of thinking, it's almost like a negative self-fulfilling prophecy. When we are negative about something and say something's not going to happen or something's not going to turn out right, there's power in our words. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. We have a minuscule type of creative force with our words, just as God through Yeshua created everything that we see and know with His words, according to John 1. We also have the power to create and to destroy, to bless and to curse. In other words, when we look at our children to say, "Wow, you got a C on your report card. Man, I know that math is your toughest subject, but I'm so proud of you of getting a C. Hey, it's not a D or an F. You're passing, so you're doing the best you can do. But you know what? I know you can do better. I believe you can do better. You know what? I believe you're going to do better next semester." You are blessing your child by encouraging them, and you are speaking life and speaking belief into them, and therefore they fulfill that prophecy. But if you say, man, a C, is that the best you can do? A C? My goodness, you're so dumb. I mean, I know you could do better than that, and you just goof off and goof around and you fail. You're good for nothing. If you keep up like this, you're not going to amount to anything. You are cursing your child, and you are speaking death and speaking negativity into that child. And if you speak that to that child long enough, that child will believe it and fulfill your words. So our words have a creative or a destructive force, and the book of James is all about that. So it depends on how we use our words. So there is a power in a blessing. Now, we also know of blessings where the traditional blessing is, the Aaronic blessing, where, may Adonai bless you and keep you. May Adonai shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. May Adonai lift up his countenance to you and give you peace. There's also a traditional blessing upon the sons and daughters. May God make you like, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or may God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. And then for the girls, may God make you like Sarah, Rivka, Raquel, and Leah. They are blessings that we bestow upon our children to instill the powerful name of God, to instill the powerful name of the patriarchs in their character upon the children, that we want them to be like them, so we're speaking that into them. And when the Levitical priest and when the rabbis of today bless the people with Aaronic blessing, they let the name of God rest upon us, because we are to be living temples for God. There's also another form of blessing where you bless your child, where you bless them with inheritance, you bless them with things. And again, when a father blesses a child, it has prophetic power. We read the blessings that Jacob bestowed upon the 12 tribes and the ones that Moses bestowed upon the 12 tribes. They have prophetic and powerful meaning, which we read through the scriptures and look through them carefully. We see these things have been fulfilled, and that are being fulfilled and will be fulfilled. So, our words and our blessings should be positive, should bring about a positive end. And so this is another phenomenon in Judaism I often get asked about. When you bless something or bless someone or bless God, it's not that you're putting a blessing upon something to make it clean or to make it kosher. You're blessing to, in other words, you're giving thanks and giving honor to God. So that's what blessings really mean, and that's kind of the nutshell of what blessings are all about. So hopefully this short little video has been enlightening and educational for you, and that you've enjoyed it and got something out of it. Thanks for watching. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Bye-bye.